I met Dave Ramsey and his son. His son would constantly call him Dave when we were together in person. I asked him about it. I said, you're his son, right? And he's like, well, yes, but at work, we're not father-son. We are employer-employee. So he's Dave. I do not call him dad ever in front of him. And at home, I would never call him Dave. I call him dad. I was like, wow, that's a really good motto, I think, for everybody working with family. Leave the title, leave the relationship at the door. And when you're in person together or virtually together, you treat each other as an employer or employee. I employ family members in my business and I love it. That does not mean it was not hard to get started. It makes sense because you build your business, it's your baby. Who do you trust with your baby? Not many people, but you do trust family. My sister was the first person I employed. It worked sometimes and sometimes it didn't. You can be hating each other, screaming at each other, and then the next minute you're like, we're over it. We're totally fine and we love each other. You can't do that at work. You have to be professional. We had this moment where we had a meeting. There's like 5 of us in the room. We're arguing. The meeting's over and this person sticks around and she says, I have to tell you, I feel very uncomfortable when you guys argue in front of us. And I was like, oh wow, this is not good. I was really embarrassed. And I said to my sister, we cannot do that ever again. I don't want people feeling that way. I don't want them uncomfortable. We're not behaving as employer-employee. We are behaving as sisters, and that's not okay. She was definitely saying things where I'm like, I am your boss. You should not be speaking to me like that. However, she one time said to me, re-listen to your audio message to me, please. Just listen to it. And I did. I probably would not have sent that to anybody else but her. And she's like, you're doing it to me. You're not treating me like an employee. You're treating me like your sister. And I'm reciprocating. You have to have the conversation, leave home at home. And when we're here, we're in work mode. It can work really well if you don't treat them like family, if you treat them like employees. And people go, oh, that sounds so harsh. I'm like, no. You treat your employees way better than you treat your family. You just do because these are people where you're like, well, of course I'm going to be nice and respectful. Family, you can say whatever you want and they still love you. So really try to separate the two.